Forget what you've seen on polished cooking shows. That's not the real America. The real America is a culinary Wild West, a place where taste buds have no fear and the rule book was shredded, deep fried, and served on a stick. Today, we're exposing the nation's deepest, darkest culinary secrets. We've gathered 20 pieces of evidence that prove when it comes to food, Americans operate with zero rules and even less shame. 1. The peanut butter and pickle sandwich. Let's begin with a sandwich that sounds less like a meal and more like a culinary dare. Take 2 slices of soft, unassuming bread. On one, spread a thick layer of creamy peanut butter. On the other, arrange a formation of crunchy, briny dill pickle slices. Smash them together. This isn't just a snack, it's a salty, sweet, creamy, crunchy declaration of war on conventional flavor pairings. It's the sandwich that stares into the void and dares the void to stare back. 2. McDonald's fries dipped in a McFlurry. At some point, an American visionary was eating an order of hot, perfectly salty McDonald's fries and thought, this is good, but what if it was also a frozen dairy product? The result is a national pastime. The act of plunging a hot, crispy fry into the cold, sweet depths of a McFlurry or milkshake is a masterclass in sensory chaos. It's a sweet, salty, hot, and cold collision that makes absolutely no sense until the moment you try it. 3. The Luther Burger. This is a monument to American excess. Legend says this sandwich was born when a restaurant ran out of buns, but a hero stepped forward with a box of Krispy Kreme. The Luther Burger is a greasy, glorious cheeseburger, sometimes with bacon, that uses 2 whole glazed donuts in place of a bun. The sugar from the donut glaze caramelizes on the hot grill, creating a sweet, sticky shell for the salty, savory beef patty. It's not just lunch. It's a cry for help and a testament to ingenuity. 4. Savory Jell-O salads. Let's travel back to the shag-carpeted, avocado-green kitchens of the 1960s, where Jell-O wasn't just for dessert. It was for dinner. Imagine a shimmering, wiggly, lime-green Jell-O mold. Now, imagine suspended within its translucent depths are not fruits, but chunks of tuna, shredded carrots, olives, and maybe some celery. This was served without irony on a bed of lettuce. It's a dish that feels like a science experiment gone wrong, and a powerful argument for modern food safety standards. 5. Kool-Aid pickles. In the Mississippi Delta, someone looked at a standard dill pickle and thought, this isn't sugary enough, and it's the wrong color. Meet the Kool-Aid pickle, or Koolickle. The process is simple. Take a jar of dill pickles, drain some of the brine, and pour in a packet of ultra-sweet Kool-Aid mix and some sugar. After a week of soaking, the pickles emerge bright red or blue, having absorbed the sugary flavor. The result is a vinegary, crunchy, mind-bendingly sweet snack that tastes like a fever dream. 6. Deep-fried butter. Welcome to the American State Fair, a place where the laws of physics and nutrition are merely gentle suggestions. Here, you'll find the apex predator of junk food, deep-fried butter. A whole frozen stick of butter is impaled on a stick, dipped in a sweet cinnamon batter, and plunged into boiling oil. It emerges as a golden brown nugget of molten fat that tastes like the world's most aggressive French toast. It's not just a snack, it's a challenge to your cardiologist. 7. The banana and mayonnaise sandwich. This is not a myth, it is not a typo. For a shocking number of Americans, particularly in the South, this is a legitimate lunch. 2 slices of the softest, cheapest white bread you can find, a thick slathering of full-fat mayonnaise, and slices of ripe banana smashed in between. The creamy, tangy mayo somehow combines with the sweet, mushy banana to create a flavor profile that defies description and logic. It's the culinary equivalent of a dare that accidentally became a tradition. 8. Flamin' Hot Cheetos and cream cheese. A modern masterpiece, born from late-night cravings and a total lack of inhibition. The experience is a 2-act play. First, the violent, mouth-numbing artificial spice of the Flamin' Hot Cheeto. Then, just as the pain receptors begin to scream, it's plunged into a tub of cool, gentle, tangy cream cheese. The dairy instantly extinguishes the fire, creating a cycle of pain and relief that is utterly addictive. It's a snack that shouldn't work, yet it's perfect. 9. Tater tot hot dish. Travel to the Midwest and you will find the undisputed king of the church potluck and the family gathering, the tater tot hot dish. It is a layered casserole built on a foundation of ground beef and canned vegetables, bound together by a gelatinous, creamy sauce made from a can of condensed soup. The entire concoction is then paved over with a perfectly uniform golden brown crust of frozen tater tots. It's a beige, comforting, culinary hug in a 9x13 pan. 10. Mustard on watermelon. Thanks to the chaotic energy of TikTok, thousands of Americans spend a summer squirting bright yellow mustard all over slices of fresh, juicy watermelon. The supposed logic? The vinegar in the mustard enhances the sweetness of the fruit, much like salt on caramel. The reality? It's a bizarre, tangy, sweet, and wet experience that looks like someone tragically lost a bet at a company picnic. It's a trend that proves America will try anything once, especially if it looks weird on camera. 11. The snickle. Just when you thought the pickle had been through enough, the internet created the snickle. You take a large dill pickle, hollow out the center, and then shove an entire Snickers candy bar inside. The combination is a full frontal assault on your taste buds. The sour brine of the pickle clashes with the sweet chocolate, the gooey caramel, the fluffy nougat, and the crunchy peanuts. Why does this exist? Because the internet is a laboratory with no safety protocols. And 12. This dish comes straight from military mess halls, where it earned its affectionate nickname, SOS, or stuff on a shingle. It's a humble, deeply unphotogenic meal made of salty, dried, chipped beef that's rehydrated in a thick, creamy white gravy. This savory slurry is then ladled generously over a simple slice of toasted bread. It may look like a beige catastrophe, but for generations of veterans and their families, it's the ultimate taste of pure, unpretentious nostalgia. 13. Ramen lasagna. Why bother boiling lasagna noodles when you have perfectly good bricks of instant ramen sitting in your pantry? That's the logic behind this new age struggle meal. You simply layer the hard, uncooked ramen bricks in a baking dish with pasta sauce, ricotta cheese, and mozzarella. As it bakes, the ramen absorbs the sauce and moisture, creating a single starchy, cheesy block of Italian-Japanese fusion cuisine. It's a dish that's both an abomination and a stroke of genius. 14. Bulletproof coffee. There's a wellness trend that involves starting your day by putting a giant pat of grass-fed butter and a splash of coconut oil into your morning coffee, then blending it into a frothy, oily brew. It's called bulletproof coffee. Proponents swear it provides boundless energy and mental clarity. Everyone else calls it a greasy liquid breakfast that feels like a preemptive strike on your arteries. It's a health fad that asks the question, what if coffee could also be a sauce? 15. The McGang Bang. Born from the secretive, off-menu world of fast food hacks, this is a user-created monstrosity of epic proportions. The instructions are simple. You order a McDouble and a McChicken. You then carefully open the two halves of the McDouble burger and shove the entire McChicken sandwich, bun and all, inside. The result is a towering stack of beef, chicken, cheese, and bread that McDonald's would never ever dare to advertise. Doing so would bring too many aunts. It is the final boss of the dollar menu. 16. Bologna cake. Picture this. A friend brings a beautiful multi-layered cake to a party. It's frosted with a lovely off-white cream cheese frosting and garnished with olives. You cut a slice, take a bite, and your brain short circuits. It's not cake, it's a bologna cake. Layers of thinly sliced bologna are stacked and frosted with cream cheese or cheese whiz. This isn't just a dish, it's a culinary betrayal and a severe test of your friendship. 17. Alabama white sauce. In most of America, barbecue sauce is red, sweet, and smoky. But in Alabama, they zag where everyone else zags. Alabama white sauce is a tangy, creamy concoction with a mayonnaise base, kicked up with horseradish, vinegar, and a heavy dose of black pepper. They pour it all over grilled chicken. To an outsider, it looks like someone accidentally spilled ranch dressing on their barbecue. But for locals, it's a point of fierce regional pride. 18. The Fluffernutter. In New England, there is a beloved children's sandwich that is essentially a candy bar masquerading as lunch. The Fluffernutter consists of 2 slices of soft white bread, One side gets a layer of peanut butter, the other gets a thick, sweet, ethereal layer of marshmallow fluff. It's a sticky, gooey, sugary masterpiece that sticks to the roof of your mouth and your childhood memories. 19. Ambrosia salad. This is a ghost from the potlucks of yesteryear. It's called a salad, but it contains no lettuce, no vegetables, and no dignity. Ambrosia is a bizarre, sweet concoction of canned mandarin oranges, mini marshmallows, shredded coconut, and pineapple chunks, all suspended in a sweet, creamy dressing of sour cream or Cool Whip. It's a dish that exists in the blurry space between a side dish and a dessert, and it tastes like a forgotten dream from the 1970s. 20. The garbage plate. Hailing from Rochester, New York, this is the undisputed champion of late-night post-bar meals. A garbage plate is not a single dish, but a chaotic pile of food served on a styrofoam container. The base is typically a combination of macaroni salad and home fries. On top of that, you add your choice of meat, usually cheeseburgers or hot dogs. And then the entire mess is buried under a layer of mustard, chopped onions, and a spicy, meaty hot sauce. It's not food, it's an edible train wreck, and it is glorious. There you have it, 20 exhibits of culinary chaos that could only happen in America. But now, it's your turn. Don't pretend you're innocent. We know you have that one secret, shameful food combination you make when no one is looking. The comment section is now a confessional. Expose your single weirdest food sin. Let's see who the real monster is. And while you're at it, hit that like button and subscribe for more proof that normal is just a myth.